open your libro de apuntes for Spanish 2 and let's begin the notes on command. This is part 1 for you. Los mandatos are commands in Spanish. When you use a command, you're telling another person or group of people what to do. Just as in English, there is rarely a subject in the sentence and it's simply understood. So for example, you don't normally say, you all, go to the store. You can just say, go to the store, and it's assumed that you're talking to whatever group of people are listening to you. Tipos de mandatos, there's some vocabulary that you're going to need to know when talking about mandatos or commands. Commands telling someone what to do are affirmative. Commands telling someone what not to do are negative commands. And when you're talking to someone who we would refer to as tú, those are informal. Usted or ustedes commands are formal commands. Nosotros commands translate to let's, like let's go to the park, let's buy ice cream, let's eat chocolate. There are no commands in your form, not like we do bossing yourself around, so there's no need for that command form. Okay, most commands are formed by the following steps. So first of all, you're going to put the verb in its yo form present tense. Okay, so I've used an irregular verb for you here so you can see why it matters what form that we're in to start with. So the verb querer means to want. So quiero is our yo form. We're going to get rid of its yo form. I'm sorry, let's get rid of the o off of the yo form. And so we're left with its stem quiere. And then we're going to add the opposite ending. And what that means is AR verbs end in o, as, a, amos, is, and on. We're going to use ER and IR endings to go with AR verbs, and we're going to use AR endings for ER and IR verbs. And those are the present tense endings that you're going to be picking from. So for example, with the verb bailar, we have no bailes. We're not going to use affirmative to commands yet. We're not ready to talk about those because they're formed differently, and I don't want this to be confusing for you. So let's just stick to the rule of negative to commands and then all the other types of commands. So we have no bailes, we have baile or no baile, it's the same in the affirmative and the negative. No bailemos or bailemos, no bailen or bailen, either way. So the verb bailar is an AR verb, but it uses ER endings. The verb beber is an ER verb, and it's going to use present tense AR endings. So no bebas, no beba or beba, no bebamos or bebamos, either one, and no beban or beban, either way. And then vivir is also an IR verb, and it's going to use AR endings because we put in the O, drop the O, and add the opposite ending. So no vivas, no viva or viva, vivamos or no vivamos, vivan or no vivan. Okay, so this is what it means to use the opposite ending. Okay, so please make sure that you have the rules from the previous page written down and these 3 examples so you know what it means to use the opposite ending. Please also make sure that you have 3 questions written down about the notes, either information you didn't understand or review questions so that we can practice this information before a test or quiz. Again, make sure you have 3 questions written down in your notes so you get full credit for those tomorrow, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have in class.